Hello!
Welcome back.
If you are looking for an uplifting episode of good vibes, you might as well turn this one off.
Because today on the podcast, we're going through all the things we love to hate.
And boy, once I started listing them, it just didn't stop coming out
I will be updating this list live.
on the fly. Should we just go down our list of hates right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, the first thing we have on tap is movies. I hate a lot of movies. I actually, unless it's a horror movie or a sci-fi movie, chances are I'll hate it. But Emily seems to have the exact opposite. But we'll get to that. My number one movie hate is westerns. Oh my god, I hate westerns.
Do you hate the Hateful Eight?
I hate anything that's a western. I don't know if I've ever seen a Hateful Eight. It's
Well,
more like a action, like
it's by that dude who did Django Unchained and Inglourious Bastards.
oh, see, I didn't like any of those, so I probably wouldn't like it. I think it's because when I was young, my dad was always watching John Wayne movies and Clint Eastwood movies. And then I found out what Clint Eastwood is to cripples, and it cemented my hate. Yeah, apparently he has like some sort of getaway in the mountains somewhere, and he made a big deal about not making it accessible. Fuck you. I didn't want to come to your shitty thing anyway.
I was just gonna say, I didn't want to come anyway.
You're fucking washed up cowboy. Fuck you, Clint. All right. Should I just keep going, or do you want to?
Do you want to popcorn?
Yeah, let's popcorn this shit.
All right. Well, the first on my list, which is one of your favorite, is horror movies. My life is stressful enough without forcing myself to have anxiety from getting the shit scared out of me.
Oh, but it's so fun.
No, because there was one time I came back from study abroad and my mother was like, we're going to watch The Conjuring. And I was too jet lagged to fight off her advances. So I was just like, okay, fine. So without my enthusiastic consent, we watched The Conjuring, and I already was having issues sleeping because of jet lag, but I swear to God, I didn't sleep for a week. I do not, like, my life is stressful enough. I do not need added stress.
Literally, that was one of the best moments of my life, because she had her friend over with her, too. And at one part, Annabelle the doll turns her head, you know, the evil Annabelle. And the two of them jumped up and ran in the corner where all our icons are and crosses, and they were like praying. God, that was great. That was great.
It was awful, and honestly, I should have sued you for child endangerment.
Yeah, you're permanently scarred. You're probably possessed, actually, and you just don't know it.
By Annabelle.
The doll. The doll will come walk in your room at night and go, Mommy.
Oh my God, I just cleaned out my closet with my bucket of dolls. I'm never going to sleep again.
They're going to come out and go, why did you keep us in a box, Mommy? They're coming for you. All right, my other movie thing I really hate is any old-timey black and white movie, especially if they're singing and dancing around like a bunch of idiots.
So what you're saying is you hate happiness.
I got it. Happiness, yeah. Click. Unfortunately, your father seems to like all these old-timey movies, so he's always in there watching old-timey movies, and I'm always in here watching, you know, other movies.
That was eloquent. The next movies I hate are movies with unnecessary sex scenes, especially if they're unrealistic sex scenes.
So basically, that's what I'm in my room watching while your dad is watching.
All right, but it's like they kiss for 2 seconds and then penetration.
No, give me some good scissoring, penetration, right up there. Yep.
Uh,
HBO, here we go.
but that's not how real life works. I don't understand.
Well, okay, you like my next thing, which are rom-coms. Unless I am in a really specific mood, they are the most vapid, annoying movies I can possibly think.
The word you're looking for is vapid.
Vapid, vapid,
Vapid.
Okay, you know, like a vapor.
No, it's vapid.
Okay, but they have the substance of a fog. They are vapored. I hate rom-coms.
Well, that's just rude. You are giving in to the heteronormative patriarchy.
How am I giving into the heteronormal? Yeah.
One of your
Patriarchy.
favorite movies is that one about the girl and the dude in the 80s. And that's rom-com all over the place.
Girl and the dude in the 80s. What?
Some Kind of Wonderful.
Well, those don't count. Those are the 80s. They have a special.
Girl, Pretty in Pink.
All right, all those have a special, like, timeless quality to them. I will note they do not sing and dance unless they're at a prom, but yeah.
Those are rom-coms.
Okay, I like some rom-coms.
Thank you. That's all I needed you to say.
Okay.
The next kind of movie I hate are romances or rom-coms that glorify unhealthy relationships. And the best example I could think of is Sex and the City, because Big and Carrie are terrible for each other, and somehow they still try to make it work. And then you have people who are like, oh my god, our love is like Big and Carrie. And I'm like, if I had a relationship like that, I would rather be single than have a relationship like that. Like, they literally hate, or they love making each other miserable. It makes no sense.
So you would rather watch Sexless in the City?
No, because the other characters' relationships are great. I just want Carrie and Big to just off each other because it's stressing me out.
Well, I mean, isn't it kind of a rom-com?
Yeah, but I do like some rom-coms.
Okay, but
doesn't
aren't
make sense.
most rom-coms like kind of about unhealthy relationships?
Yes, but usually they end up out of the unhealthy relationship and into a good one.
Oh, okay.
Exhibit A, Legally Blonde.
I don't know if I've ever actually watched that straight through.
Oh, you should not have told me that.
Why? I'm not watching it
Yes,
straight through.
you are.
Oh, hell to the no.
Oh, yeah.
No. I would hate that as much as...
in 3 weeks when I will be live watching Legally Blonde with my mother.
What? No, we're not doing that. No. Unless I am really baked, we are not doing it.
We could arrange that.
Okay. Well, it'll be where it's legal. So, anyhow, my last movie thing is I hate movies where the cripples are magically healed at the end. They always like get injured in like a horrific accident. And the doctor says, I'm sorry, you'll never walk again. And then by the end of the movie, they're walking and running marathons and doing all sorts of shit. Talk about unrealistic expectations.
I think we both just hate movies that do not make sense in real life.
Which most are like that. I don't know though. Horror movies make sense to me in a weird way.
Yeah, because you're fucked up in the head.
Oh, wait, yes, I am fucked up in the head. Basically, if you give me the most horrible, fucked up movie with a serial killer and some lesbians scissoring each other, I am all good for the night.
And I would rather eat snap peas, which is a food I happen to hate.
Yes. All right. Got any more movie hates?
I really hate shitty book adaptations where, like, I understand book and movies are different mediums. Like, creative license is fine. However, when you take major plot points and then just, like, throw them out the window, like, I don't know. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but I think I remember reading a book series when I was growing up that the movie came out and a main character died in the books, and in the movie she was fine. She just lived. Like, what the fuck?
That sounds like Shadowhunters.
Maybe. I never got into that show.
It's pretty stupid, but anyways. Speaking of TV, I hate almost 100% of reality TV shows.
Except you like to hate watch The Bachelor with me.
Occasionally, if I'm very high, once again. I think, which is weird, because my husband, your dad, pointed out to me earlier that one of the first things we all watched together as a family was Survivor.
Yeah.
I think I got burnt out with Survivor. Is that possible?
But I feel like Survivor is probably more reality, like actual reality, than most reality TV.
Right. Like, I especially do not like whatever that show you were watching about love on an island.
Love Island.
Yeah, probably. I that would just drive me insane.
Well, that's why I love reality TV though, because there's character development. It's crazy drama, people acting like fucking idiots, and it's all like real life. One of the things I hate in shows is when characters either have zero character development or the character development makes no sense. Like, I can watch the shittiestly written or read the most shit book ever. If the character development makes sense, I'm fine with it. Like, I used to love, what's that show called? How to Get Away with Murder, the first season.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
great. And then the second season happened, and they took the main character and gave him a bunch of personality traits that he would never have. And I was just like, I can't do it. Nope.
The main character is a woman.
Wes.
Oh, Wes. Right. Wes was the main character?
Yeah, it's like revolves around him.
Oh. I thought, anyways, that was a tangent. I still watch that show and I still kind of like it. But
whatever. Keep talking.
I do, however, hate all sports.
That I can agree with you on.
I roll in the living room, and if your father has on sports, I just roll back in here and watch some porn. I mean, I hate sports.
The only sport that I can watch is hockey.
Hi, oh my God. Well, at that one time I was super high and the Olympics was on.
Yeah, but the Olympics are like, I only like watching the ice dancing or figure skating.
Yeah, but remember I was like really high and like doing commentary?
Yeah.
That was fun. Oh, look at that triple Lutzy thing. Oh, God. That was so fun. We should have totally recorded that for posterity.
Something else I also hate are those shows that are like very, very uncomfortable humor. Like, I feel like The Office had a lot of this, where like someone would do something so embarrassing that I wanted to just like rip my skin off so I didn't have to deal with the secondhand embarrassment.
Oh, I think I see what you mean. Like, so do you not like self-depreciating?
Self-deprecating?
Yes, humor.
I mean, I'm fine with it to an extent, but like when the humor is just stemming from you laughing at someone in a very uncomfortable situation. Like that scene, like all the scenes in The Office where Kevin would do something, it just hurt my heart.
Oh, I don't remember who Kevin was, but that's okay. But speaking of that, I pretty much hate all sitcoms too. There's a few like very sparsely, which I'll talk about at a later time, exceptions, but it's usually only the ones where they're like super, super snarky. Like kind of if I wrote a sitcom and put it on TV, I might like that. Although I know all the jokes, so that would be kind of useless.
I really hate reality TV shows that are boring, or like all the drama is created by the break for commercial that's like, coming up on.
After the break.
And they keep showing like the same thing over. The Bachelor does this a lot.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of ghost hunting shows do that. Not that you would know.
That's reality TV.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know. It seems kind of unrealistic. I mean, I believe in ghosts and stuff, but I doubt they're going to show up on a TV show. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, all right. Anyways, next category.
Music. Anything country. And, thanks to you and Raven, anything that is a show tune or a musical.
You watched The Greatest Showman with us, and you jammed.
I only like that because of the cripples. They sang a very cripple empowering song.
I will agree with you.
Cured.
Yeah, that's right. I will agree with you on the country though, because I banned all country music at my wedding, except for Jolene.
Okay, I was gonna say that was country. Well, sort of country. Is that country or rock?
I don't know, but it's a banger, so I left it on the list.
It was pretty good. Anything else you hate about music?
I hate music that are by sexist assholes like Robin Thicke.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly. See, I want to hate Michael Jackson's music. I want to hate it, but
yeah, I do want to hate it too.
But it's kind of catchy.
Yeah, I kind of grew up with it. Is the problem?
I think that I'll stop listening to it, but it'll be a little bit harder than other stuff. Kind of like giving up Chick-fil-A.
Yes, which finally.
It's been over a year.
I'm very proud of you, Emily, for giving up Chick-fil-A.
All right.
Because they hate the gays.
Let's be slightly less controversial and talk about books.
Okay. I thought you hated Christian rock.
I do, but I don't feel like getting into it.
I hate a lot of Christian rock, but yeah, okay. Books. That's easy for me. Pretty much anything that's nonfiction, unless it involves a serial killer or a non-Bible thumping cripple that is not magically healed.
All right, some of the best books are nonfiction.
No.
Michelle Obama's biography.
Didn't read it.
When Breath Becomes Air.
Didn't read it.
See, you just need to read the right nonfiction.
I would rather read about serial killers if I'm going to read nonfiction. Although I did read, have been for like a year, been in the middle of reading a book about the psychology and supernatural in a TV show. That is interesting. And that's nonfiction about fiction. I kind of like, what do they call that when they tell actual history with fiction? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Historical fiction?
Yes. I guess that's not nonfiction then. That's about as nonfiction as I get. How about you, Em? Surely it's an English major.
I'm pretty simple. If it doesn't hold my attention, I can't read it. Like all the Game of Thrones.
What? Just because they're like Bible links?
And like
have like 8,000 characters?
It's just
that all sleep with each other and then die?
I don't care about the sleeping together and dying thing. I just like, God damn, you have so many pages. And you didn't even try.
All right, I'll give you they are quite the tome to get through.
But this is actually a good example. Game of Thrones is a good example of someone changing the book for the show. Because in the book, Daenerys and Drogo, their first sexual interaction, where there are other factors at play, like how she's young and can't really say no. However, in the book,
basically arranged marriage.
Yes, but in the book, it seems consensual. Like he keeps asking her if it's okay and like making sure she's comfortable. And in the show, it's just a straight up rape scene. And there's like no reason for that change.
Yeah.
Especially because in the show, they harp on this couple as being like the couple. So why would you change it to make it a rape?
Right. And that seemed kind of out of character for that character. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think Drago would do that, but maybe that's just because I'm in love with that actor and I don't want to think about him that way. And
I also hate 50 Shades of Grey because it is
yes, I know.
shit. And it's another example of a couple that people are like, oh, I want to be like Anastasia and Mr. Grey. And I'm like, okay, you're fucked up.
Okay, full disclosure.
I don't want to know.
I read all 3 of those books. But that's only
Like,
because
I
thought,
read like a book of it. If you're gonna write porn, you need to at least be creative with your word choice. There is nothing sexy about referring to a vagina as a sex.
oh yeah,
He touched my sex with his long, dainty fingers. Like, that is
not doing
not a turn on. Like, if you're gonna write porn, at least do it well.
Yeah, I mean, well, that I agree with. They're horribly written books that give a horrible, like, a fantasy view of BDSM. Like, it's nothing like they do it. It's just stupid. But full disclosure, as I said, I read them. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. It was before the movies came out, and I thought Ian Somerhalder was going to play Dorian Gray. Christian Grey. That didn't happen, and I'm glad, because that would have disturbed me even more.
That would kind of go against character for him as well.
Yeah, he definitely would not really want to do such a thing. All right, I ate lots of food, as you know. I'm just gonna kind of run down the list here. Is that cool with you?
Yep.
I hate anything that looks like snot. Example of that is oysters and other slimy things. I don't like anything that looks like a bug. For example, a crab or a lobster. I don't like anything that looks remotely like the carcass or a part of the carcass of an animal. I can't eat Thanksgiving turkey if I'm looking at the dead bird in the middle of the table. When people are eating ribs, I just want to vomit. And a lot of cold cuts, like roast beef and stuff, look like skin. So I don't like that.
That's not even accurate, but okay.
Okay, whatever. You know I have issues. I don't like pork because I saw one of the Saw movies, which involved pigs, and it was disgusting. I don't like bananas. If I see them in their, what do you call that, peel?
Yes.
A husk? I don't like bananas in their peel because I had a dream once that I peeled open a banana and instead of a banana, it was a big giant bumblebee in there.
Oh.
So bananas, no. And I don't like kiwis if I have to see them before they're peeled because once again, they look like bugs or bug fur. They kind of look like a giant bug. I mean, if you put legs on them, they might look like a spider. So yeah, I hate all kinds of food.
I, as mentioned earlier, hate snap peas, and I really like peas are the armpits of God's creation. I don't know why he did them. There has to be a reason, but that reason is not for me to eat them.
Probably for birds.
No, I don't think. I don't know. Whatever. I'm lactose intolerant, which means that I'm always trying these new non-dairy things, and I hate fake cheeses that don't even fucking dry.
Yeah, it's like yellow plastic.
Like, it's worse than American cheese.
Oh God, it is like eating plastic.
I also
What
hate
do
water
they?
chest. What?
Ew. What do they even make those out of? Cheese? Like
Soy, but like not well seasoned soy.
Ugh.
I hate water chestnuts because their texture is disgusting.
Are those like the beet? Like they're kind of white?
Yeah, and they're in like a lot of
Chinese
Chinese
food.
food.
Oh, see, I like those.
They're disgusting. I
Oh.
can't with the texture. Oh,
Oh,
Just-
please don't throw up. That would be bad.
And also, I hate dairy because I can't eat it without being sad.
Well, you like dairy, you just can't eat it.
Yeah, but I hate it because of what it does to me.
It's very present, cause you pain.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I hate lots of other things too, as you know. Most people.
Well, there you go. I
Truly
think
hate
we
most
share
people.
that.
Yeah, I big crowds of people in particular. Although, ironically, I don't really mind big crowds at conventions because you're not expected to talk to anybody. I don't like big crowds where you're expected to interact. I don't mind being an audience or something. But so you hate people too, mostly.
Yeah, for the most part.
But I also hate weird things like that make no sense. Like I hate pussy willows. And you know this, and you are evil and mean to me because we will be at church on what is that Palm Sunday?
Yeah.
When they have the palms and then they hand out pussy willows and I just hate them. They look like a animal plant hybrid made by an evil scientist in a lab somewhere because you have this branch with like little kitten feet all over it. It's disturbing. And when you were little, you used to like wave them in my face and go like meow, meow. I'm surprised she didn't burst into flames in church.
Because I was torturing you.
Yeah, torturing a cripple in church. How wrong is that? I hate clowns, as you know. I have a phobia. Probably because when I was a cripple, they'd always like get up in my face and like, oh, I need to make the cripple happy. Let me go up. And no, nope, phobia, goodbye. I dreamt Bert and Ernie came to my house and were standing behind my parents' love seat, like arguing back and forth. And somehow, in my dream, I crawled behind the couch and there was nobody operating them. They were alive. And that was like one of the worst dreams I've ever had. And I don't know. Do you know about Momo?
Kind of, but I try to avoid that side of the internet.
It's not so much I'm afraid of the lore, because I would never like text this creepy thing, because that just seems like asking for trouble. But the picture of her is creepy as fuck, because it looks like a Chinese kind of girl, but she's got like they stretched out her eyes real big.
Yeah, she's not very cute.
And then she has like chicken legs, and for some reason, I swear I saw a movie where a character was like a normal character, but he had chicken legs, like, you know, the feet and all that. And it
Mhm.
just freaked the fuck out of me. So this Momo thing came up on the internet again, you know, just by itself, probably. And I got scared. I literally was laying in bed for 2 or 3 nights, imagining Momo coming in, hopping in on her little bird feet to kill me.
Oh,
Yeah.
positive.
So how about you, Emily? Hate anything else?
I mean, mine are just general. Like, I hate when people don't communicate.
Like your mother.
Yeah, and just I think this just stems to all social media, but I hate fakeness.
Oh, really?
Like,
Like Instagram, perhaps?
I like Instagram, but I don't like when people only show one side of their lives on Instagram.
Well, I mean, what do you want them to do? Oh, I'm so sick. Here I am throwing up.
I mean, maybe not, but like, I don't want to see you actually throwing up, but like saying, yeah, I had a bad day. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I tend to do the opposite on social media.
Well, you just give too much information.
Yes, it makes you stressed.
Yep.
She blocked me on Facebook. Not blocked me, but she removed me from view
I
because I was
unfollowed
stressed.
her.
Yes, whatever that's called, because I was stressing her out.
It's true.
Speaking of that, why was I stressing you out? Because I am about to be unemployed. And I've been putting a countdown on my Facebook page every day, and we are counting down the days till I'm unemployed. So my thorn, or I'm sorry, were you done complaining about awful things?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. My thorn is that I'm worried about how I'm going to fill all the prescriptions for all the medicine I'm on with no health insurance. Your dad seems to think I can just hop on the, what's it called, the ACA?
Yep.
And just like magically get new insurance. I'm unconvinced. But on the rose end of thing, only one more week of my soul-sucking job. Yay!
It's gonna be really awkward for you when they don't fire you.
They're so gonna fire me.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. TBA. How
My
about you?
thorn is that allergies have just been a bitch.
They
this
are
week.
pretty much off the hook.
Until today, actually, I have had a dull headache. I went to see the cherry blossoms with my friends, and I could feel the headache getting worse just walking on the mall with all the pollen. But
Attacking you.
my rose is that I'm going to Vienna, Austria this week. This may have been my rose before, but it's getting closer, and I'm excited. We scheduled a bike winery tour for the whole day. We're there on Saturday, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Vienna, is that okay? Now, I'm not trying to do a Galapagos Island thing again, but is Vienna where supposedly the Sound of Music was?
Yes, it actually was in Vienna, Austria. Well,
Okay.
it's not in Vienna, but it's in Austria.
Okay.
The Sound of Music took place in Salzburg.
Okay. Well, I would like you to go in a field and have Wes film you as you spin around going to Hills Are Alive.
All right, I can do that for you.
Okay, you're so kind.
You're welcome. You have few joys in this life because you are crippled.
Yep. Ben Bomo's gonna eat me any second, so. All right. Well, next week, after all that doom and gloom, we are going to talk about the things we love. If you are one of our Patreons on Patreon, you can get all these episodes the minute I put them on the internet. Otherwise, you're just going to have to wait for the Saturday release. So, there's that. But please follow us on iTunes. Cannot say it enough, iTunes. And we're on Stitcher and Spotify and TuneIn Radio and we
wherever you get your podcast.
Well, not iHeartRadio quite yet, but we're getting there.
Who cares?
Yeah, we're everywhere else. Google Play. Anyways, you can email us at slightlyoffcenterpod@gmail.com. Anything else you want to tell anybody, Emily?
You can follow us on Instagram at slightlyoffcenterpod, and I've been posting cute TBT pics to go along with each episode we release. So it's fun.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what you're going to put for this picture. A giant head of Momo.
No.
All right. Well, it was nice kvetching with you.
I will talk to you next week.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at Slightly Off Center Podcast. You can also find us on Patreon and give us shit tons of money.
So we don't have to cam or sell an organ.
Also under Slightly Off Center Podcast. And if you need any advice, beauty, life tips,
we're probably not the people to ask.
But you can still send us an email at slightlyoffcenterpod@gmail.com.